Hello guys, this is Ezra again, and you know what? I just bought a new game, King of Fighters 13. I bought it last week. I was playing it over the weekend, and it's actually a really good game. Um, the controls are definitely a lot better. I mean, not better. Well, it's a lot more different than UMVC3. It's a lot more different than what I'm accustomed to because this game is very execution heavy. Like if you bust out your combos wrong, well, you're gonna mess them up, you know. So, anyways, I just wanted to go through do a little playthrough with Rio. Interesting character. I did some was it? Oops, I'm on the wrong one. I need to go to the mission. I did a background check on Rio. I'm sorry, I'm getting their names mixed up. And apparently Rio is based off Ryu, but Dan, you know, the one from Street Fighter, is actually based off Rio. So does that technically mean Dan is based off Ryu? I don't know. Anyway, just leave you guys to think about that. Rio, yeah, you customize him too. Make him look like Bam. Yeah, I haven't been able to do these, but you know what? I want to go and do a warm up with this guy. Yeah, I'm not very good at the game. It took me about 3 hours to do these trials. You know, like here you go. See, look at that. Like, oops. Yeah. See, like the first time I did that, I was so stuck. I was kind of like, how do you combine chain, you know, normal attacks? And I was kind of like, okay, you know, this is kind of weird. So it took me a while to figure out that they actually had a demo play. So I was kind of like, you know, goofing off. But yeah, and yeah, like the links for this game is like a lot different. It's like, it's not an instant like in Marvel's Capcom where you can just instantly press A, B, C, D, then B, B, C, D, you know, and then you just get your reward from there. This game, it's like, wait, it's like hit, wait, then punch. Hit, wait, then hit. Hit, wait, then hit, wait, then hit. Look at this, like, there you go. I'm still not used to this, you know. This game is really fun. It's just that the execution is crazy, so people that play KOF, I have a lot of respect for it. Like, see, look at that. Hold on. There you go. I'm not very good at this game, so, you know what, don't hate me. I hear this is really popular in Mexico, so, you know, the citizens of Mexico, please don't hate me. Actually, right when I bought this game, I was watching the top 8 for EVO, and I was kind of looking at the comments, and they were kind of interesting. Apparently, like, UMVC3 doesn't, kids don't like this game, and KOF 13 kids don't like UMVC3. You know, I personally don't care about the hate. I just play the game, really. God. Look at this. If there was a way I could show you guys, like, my fingers right now, yeah, it's a little weird, because it looks like I should be getting the combos right, but I'm not, you know. Ooh, look at that, see? There you go. See, that took me a while. I'm still not good at this game. If I go to a tournament, I'd really get my ass kicked. Speaking of tournaments, you know, really good player, Bala. I really like Bala. Unfortunately, he didn't win, and it went to Mad KOF. I mean, Mad KOF is awesome, but I don't know. I first saw Bala, and you know, I was kind of like, oh man, this is kind of like my Justin Wong, you know, for this game. So, I was rooting for Bala. You know what? Congrats for Mad KOF. And this one too. Look at, okay, if you guys look at that, you know, the forward forward and half circle thing. That is really hard to do. I feel it's hard to do, especially chinning it after the 6th light, or the forward light punch. Let's see. See, it took me a while to get this. You know, like I'm still kind of learning the fundamentals of these games. I'm still a noob like everyone else that just started this game. I'm not good at fighting games. I suck at them. well, I'm trying to be consistent with these, you know, because like I said, this game is very execution heavy, and if you don't really hit the training mode or trial mode, whatever you want to do, you're not gonna get your combos down. Yeah. Whoops, wrong one. Also, the controls for this is really interesting, you know, like I mean the button inputs, cause like in UMVC, if you forward and then input the dragon input and then forward and then the line punch over, you'll do your short Ryuken input, right? But if you do the if you're like going forward and input the dragon punch right there and then incorporate a forward, you do a Go Hadouken. It's like, I don't know, I just thought that was kind of interesting, you know? That doesn't happen in UMVC 3. You come out with a short Ryuken input, whatever the hell it is, but this one, it comes out with that one. So, you know, on top of this game being execution heavy, it's also button input heavy, I'm guessing, you know? There you go. So far, Ryo is kind of like my favorite. Not because he's based off on Ryu. No, I just like the way he looks, you know? And another character I kind of also like is Kim, because I did Taekwondo, and, you know, Kim is like the master of Taekwondo, you know, so apparently he's badass and stuff, so I kind of like him too. Ooh. Kind of like, who is it? Hwoarang from Tekken. I liked him at the beginning, I liked him at Tekken just because he was Taekwondo guy, you know? And I was kind of like, oh man, Taekwondo, you know, I gotta jump on this Taekwondo bandwagon. But I don't think a lot of people play Hwoarang, which is kind of funny. Because I thought he was awesome as hell. Whoops. Yeah, guys, so sad. Okay, how do you like? Oh, right, it's the select. Ah, see that? See, look at that. Like, it's so hard to connect with. I think it's because, like, yeah, the light kick has a really, oh god, it doesn't have that much hit stun. So I have to get there in low like that. See? I also have to practice the lane king. That's what I do. Like when I play this game, you know, when I can't do like combo from start to finish, I do it from like increments. Ah, I failed there. I'm missing the punch. Ah. Oh no, that's the Neo thing. I thought the Neo thing was actually cool. One thing I was kind of particularly interested about this game is like the drive, like the HD or whatever. I thought that was really cool. And then cancel like anything while you're in this state. I thought it was really cool. I think this is like one of the hardest games I've ever played in terms of like, you know, executing and stuff. Even Marvel vs. Capcom, the first one is easier than this. Oh god. Oops. Oops. Oh no! One thing this game is kind of like teaching me is like to recognize things, you know, like recognize it confirms like if you hit someone then you have to react, you know, like they're blocking all that stuff and then you get in there, what is it called? You have to have a fast reaction in this game. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Well, I suck at this game. You know, when I first started playing this game, I was kind of like, wow, you know, this is one of the hardest games I've fighting games I've played in terms of execution, you know. And it kind of made me think about, like, you know, UMVC3. I heard that the creators wanted to make it easier, you know, make it easier so people who don't play fighting games can easily pick it up and just kind of like, you know, go at it with anyone. And I guess that's kind of true, you know, because they have the whole basic combos like the A, B, C, D, then B, B, C, D. You know, any character can do that. I'm pretty sure any character. Maybe there might be some. Yeah, any character can do that. Seriously, it is really easy, you know. And then, what was it? You know, and I was a huge Guilty Gear fan myself. It wasn't very good, I don't think I am. And then my friend introduced me to BlazBlue and it's kind of like, okay, what's this, you know? Basically, the creators of Guilty Gear, having their own spin-off like, from another it's not a spin-off, but like, you know, it's based off Guilty Gear. That's what it looks like. You know, some of the characters are kind of similar, and I was a Kai player, so when I saw Jin, I was like, alright, I want to play Jin, you know? But what was really interesting in that game, BlazBlue, is that they introduced something called challenges. Basically, they teach you how to do combos, and by learning those combos, you learn, you know, properties of that character. You know, it made the game a lot easier to play than playing Guilty Gear, because heaven forbid you play Guilty Gear the first time and you're like, what do I do, you know? I mean, Guilty Gear was hard for me to play. I didn't know how to do combos, you know? I was kind of like, okay, I'll throw a special, like, you know, sure, you can input whatever it is, like K is like lightning attack, and then his, all that stuff, you know? And they were, I didn't know how to like form combos, you know? I mean, I was young at this, at the time I was really young and I didn't know anything about fighting games. I just liked them because it's like, hey, I'm frustrated, I'm gonna go beat up a computer, you know? Oh, there you go, I got it. And which actually kind of brings me to a topic I'd like to discuss is are games getting easier? Like, you know, actually my group was talking about this. Loud Noises Gaming, shout out to Loud Noises Gaming. You should check them out on YouTube. They were talking about how games are getting easier, and honestly, for the fighting games, I think they're getting easier as well. You know, with the release of UMVC3, where ABCD combo, then you know BlazBlue came out with challenges. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe there were fighting games out there that offered these you know, trials or options or missions that help you learn combos, but most fighting games I played didn't teach you that. It's like, go to the practice mode, learn the command list, you know, like, what's this guy's command list, do the command list, and then just, yeah, whatever, you know, do whatever the hell you want. And then, interesting enough, you know, I bought Persona 4, and that game is a lot easier to play than I anticipated, you know. I thought it was kind of like, oh man, this game's gonna be hard, you know. When I heard about the controls, it was like, what was it? It was a light, and then there was like a heavy, and then there was a Persona light and a Persona heavy, and I was kind of like, what? And then one thing that was interesting about the light is like, if you do the standing light 5 times, you actually pull off an automatic combo. You know, it's an auto combo. It's like it's given to you there. Like you know, if you don't know what to do, just press light, and then boom, there you go. Well, it varies between characters. You know, it's not always 5 lights, and I thought that was kind of interesting because it kind of made the game easier in making combos, you know? I mean, I'm not complaining, but I feel like they're kind of like going through the, I mean, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, you know, maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but I feel like they're kind of like approaching Arc System, or, yeah, Arc System, right? That's them? Yeah, that guy's the name. I feel like they're kind of like, approaching the way Capcom approach UMVC3, where they kind of made it easier so anyone can play the game. I mean, the game is hyped in the here in SoCal, you know, when the game was what was it? When people found out about the game, they're like, oh man, I gotta play this game, you know. A lot of people were saying, oh man, the game's shit, it's just hype, you know, once it comes out, no one's gonna play it. But you know what, interestingly enough, people are still playing it, and you know, I don't think a lot of our anime fighting games are very popular. Not a lot are very popular, you know. I mean, how many tournaments do you see BlazBlue in? I don't see any BlazBlue tournaments around where I live. I mean, I'd be lucky to find some. But other than that, you know, like, yeah, with Persona 4, the missions and all that stuff, they're easy. But then they came out with something interesting. It was like challenge, challenge 30. They gave you, there was 3 moves on there, and you had to combine them. There were like 3 supers or something like that, and you had to somehow incorporate them in your combos. And when you try to check out like the the configuration for that, it says no cheating or something like that. You know, I was kind of like, wow, that's cool. You know, this gives people time to be creative. But then again, you know, they came out with a DLC for you to watch the video, right? I think that's what it was, and you could see the challenge show yourself. And I thought that was kind of lame. Well, not really lame, but you know, it's cool at the same time. It's like that takes away the creativity, you know. But then, who am I to complain? I mean, I'm not good at fighting games. Ooh, is that his taunt? Ooh, I just found out his taunt. And this is Neomax. His Neomax is actually pretty cool, but I think Kyo is actually cooler. There you go. See if I can do this. Bam. I don't know, it's like a fierce dragon punch, you know? I don't know. You know? As you can see, I'm kind of going through this a lot easier. You know, this game isn't easy, but it's like, I just know how to do things now. Oops. Yeah, this one was kind of confusing. Oops. Jesus. This one took me a long time to do. Yes, I have a stick, guys, if you're wondering what that pounding is. Oops. See, the way I'm approaching this, like, it took me a long time to do this combo, right? But the easiest way I found was after each of those special inputs, you reset your stick back to neutral, 5, right? And then you input the next command. That was a lot easier than doing the Shoryuken and then, like, you know, automatically trying to do the Hadouken motion. I don't know, I think it's something about the game. Oops. See that? Oh, missed it. Oops. I feel bad for this guy. He was like Mr. Karate or Takuma or something. He takes a beating like no other, man. Especially his own dojang, or dojo, I'm sorry, karate. You know, how embarrassing you getting your ass kicked, you know, and by some stranger walks in your dojo, hey, I challenge you. And he's just kind of hitting you like as a training dummy, like. Ah. Oh no! Oops. There you go, that's emotion. I gotta do that. Oops. Oh no! Yeah, canceling like specials that aren't cancelable, you have to like use up a drive gauge or something like that. Like if you guys notice, like after the Shoryuken input and I input in the Hadouken motion, my little green bar, half of my green bar gets taken away. See? Oh, I missed it. Oh, I'm not good at this game. Oh, I forgot the Hadouken Russian. Oh, look at that! I was so close. Well, it looks like I'm not gonna be able to get this down, I guess. Ah, so frustrating. Well, anyways, guys, that's all I really want to talk about. And, you know, be sure to get this game or something. This game is actually pretty fun. It's gonna be hella stressful. It's gonna be tedious, you know, and you're gonna be spending, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a lot of time to spend on this game, really, but, you know, if you have free time, go for it, man. If I have free time, oh, yeah. You know what? Screw my social life. I'm just gonna send everyone a text. Yo, I died. Leave me the fuck alone. But you know what? Yeah, go ahead, buy this game, guys. I give it a good rating. I say like 8.5 out of 10. You know, just because it's frustrating. It's frustrating to play. You know, but other than that, the game mechanics is really solid. It's really fun. But if you want to pick up a game that you don't want to take a long time with, I'd probably say Persona or VC3. You know. I'm not even sure about Street Fighter. I still need to pick that game up. I hear it's I hear it's like one of the most technical games out there, but as for me getting it, not anytime soon, because I just bought this and I bought Persona 4, and I pre-ordered Tekken Tag Tournament 2. It's coming out next week. I'm getting it for the midnight release. I'm hoping there's a midnight release actually, you know, and I'll try to maybe stream it or I don't know, record it or something. Yeah, I'll probably record it. My internet connection is not great. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. This is LNG Ezra, and be sure to check out Loud Noise Gaming from YouTube, and I'm out. Peace.